Hello, Briggs flock. On today's Wednesday's Word, I would like to talk to you about knowing the ending. It seems like every Christmas party I've attended in the last 20 or 30 years has had one thing in common. It's this game that I call White Elephant Exchange with a twist. Each person who attends the party is supposed to bring something that they really want to get rid of. That's why it's called a white elephant. But they beautifully wrap it. Then everyone draws a number. When your number comes up, you have the choice of opening one of the unopened gifts and making it yours, or taking that unopened package and trading for whatever someone else has already opened. And then you leave them with whatever is in that still wrapped package. Somebody, however, always ends up bringing, maybe more than one somebody, ends up bringing a few items that everybody wants. And depending on how aggressive your people are, and I've been involved with some pretty aggressive ones, they remember who's got the hot item, and they go off after it with a vengeance. Those few items just keep moving around in trade after trade. The real purpose of this game, and in order to be the real winner, is to be the person who draws the number one. Drawing the number one means you don't get to make a trade at the beginning. You are stuck with whatever it is in your package you chose. But the good news about being number one is while the trading frenzy for the evening's hot items get more and more intense, you as number one can just sit there peacefully and quietly all throughout the whole evening. Number one can just sit there peacefully because of one oft-forgotten rule. Since number one didn't get to make a trade at the beginning of the game, number one gets to make the last trade of the game. So all along, number one can sit back, enjoy the show, and then decide at the end which one of the gifts they want for themselves. Throughout the entire game, number one can sit there thinking, I know how this is going to end. Perhaps one of the most exciting things about what God reveals to us in His Word is that we get to see how things are going to end. The frenzy and chaos may last quite a while. There may be lots of twists and changes, but just like the person who draws number one in that white elephant with a twist has a unique perspective on the end of the game, we can be assured that God has determined how our lives are going to end up. We can know this because of the incredible promise of Romans 8:28.